Hey guys, it's Karen from A Yarn Tale, a knitting podcast. I'm coming to you from Chicago, where I live with my husband, our 3 kids, and our dog, Max. I thought I'd come on and do a video today for 2 reasons. One, I got the newest issue of Pom Pom Quarterly, sadly not sponsored. If anyone from Pom Pom feels the need to send me a free issue anytime, I'm so on that. But I bought this one myself, and I thought we could go through some of the patterns that look really cool and things that I'd love to knit and maybe you would love to knit. And then 2, I wanted to fill you in on a make-along that I'm hosting with Amanda over at Southern Knits in the Mitt. If you're not familiar with Southern Knits in the Mitt, it is a knitting podcast and it's one of my favorites. It's hosted by Amanda, who's a Southern girl who moved up to Michigan pretty recently, and hence the Mitt. She makes all sorts of wonderful things, and she is just generally a hoot, and I think we should hang out. So she contacted me to see if I wanted to do a make-along, and you guys know I cannot turn down a make-along. So of course, yes to the make-along, yes to all make-alongs. So it starts today. It is the 2021 gift make-along. So if you are planning on doing some holiday gift knitting, or if you just want to make a gift for yourself, that's great too. No judgment. It starts today, October 1st, and it will run through December 1st. Because I know a lot of people are doing the Stephen West knit along, or at least I'm doing the Stephen West knit along. So I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of gift knitting until at least November, but you're covered because it runs through December 1st. And we thought we'd wrap it up at the beginning of December so that we can be nice, organized, relaxed holiday knitters and not frantically knitting, binding off, and blocking gift knits on December 24th. Not that I have any experience with that, but I've heard that sometimes people get themselves into a jam. So hopefully we can wrap up our gift knits before December and just kind of enjoy the holiday season nice and relaxing, like I plan to do every year. So this is, you guys, this is the year. This is the year that the holidays are going to be really chill and relaxing. But if you're up for holiday knitting, please, there is a hashtag. I'll put it down below. It's 2021 gift mail. Amanda has a Ravelry group for Southern Knits in the Mitt podcast. I'm planning on putting together a Ravelry group before I post this video. So by the time this goes up, there will be a Yarn Tale Ravelry group. If you can't use Ravelry, that's cool too. Just pop on Instagram and post pictures of what you're working on and what you're planning on working on, or whatever you want. Tag me, tag Amanda, and put the hashtag 2021 gift mail. We're good to go. I'm so excited. Come on and join us. Pom Pom Magazine. Full disclosure, I have never actually bought an issue of Pom Pom Magazine. I listen to their podcast. They have a really good audio podcast that goes through all the things that are happening over at the magazine. And I have definitely looked at it at my local yarn store, but I've never actually brought it home with me. But last time I was in, this one got me. So this is the autumn 2021 issue. The theme is roots and branches. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of cabling going on because that just sort of evokes the roots and branches motif. So this issue has 9 patterns in it. There's a bunch of sweaters, a few pullovers, a cardigan, a headband, a couple of hats, and a beautiful stole. So I thought I would go through some of the patterns that really jumped out at me, because there's some things that I might want to knit in here, and maybe you do too. So the first pattern I wanted to talk about is a sweater. It is called Skyward. I'm going to try to show you the magazine itself, but I'll also pop in some photos from the magazine itself so that you can get a close-up look of what's going on with the pattern. Skyward is designed by Yigitcan Vatansever. I don't know if I said that right. I hope I did. If anyone knows how to say that name better than I did, please do let me know. It is a worsted weight pullover that you knit top down. And there's this beautiful cabling that goes all down the yoke. And then the body is knit in reverse stockinette, which You know, I read an article somewhere on the internet, and it escapes me now, where a knitting instructor did an experiment where they taught one group of totally new knitters the purl stitch first, and then later on introduced the knit stitch. So the purl stitch was the baseline. And those knitters ended up preferring purling to knitting. So the point of the article was there's nothing inherently irritating about the purl stitch. It's just that everybody learned to knit first, so it's annoying because it's different. So maybe if I knit this pullover, by the end of it, I will have more of an affinity for the purl stitch, or maybe I'll just be faster, because right now I'm still super slow. I'm super slow with the knit stitch, but I'm also extra slow purling. So I don't know. Maybe you could knit it inside out. Okay, question. Can you knit a yoke with the right side facing out? So to do that cabling, and then once you get down to the body where it's just purl stitches going round and round, could you flip it inside out and then just knit that part? Or would that be weird? I'd have to look at it. I'd have to knit the yoke and then look at it and see if I could turn it inside out and knit. I feel like you'd be going in the wrong direction, there'd be a line there, or I don't know. Anyway, I think this pullover is beautiful. The cables are really narrow, and they really do just look like branches to me. It has a lot of positive ease, but I really like that. Okay, so that is Skyward. That is definitely on the to knit list. The next sweater that really popped out at me is called Soana. I'm gonna show this here. This sweater is just out of this world beautiful. It is designed by Denise Otter, and it's knit out of Sacness yarn, Borsted alpaca. So it is a bulky weight alpaca yarn, which bulky weight, I have not knit anything in bulky weight. Why not? Why am I doing all these fingering weight, lace weight projects when I could be busting out a bulky weight sweater? I bet you could knit that in a couple of weeks. She says. I don't know, because here's the thing with this sweater. It's a top-down raglan, so you start at the neck. There is a cowl neck, but you add it on later. So it's a top-down raglan, but it is all over charted cables and brioche. What? So I mean, the bulky weight makes it seem really easy, but all over charted brioche and cables to me is what are you doing to yourself, Karen? I did one brioche project. It was a shawlette, and I wear it all the time. It was the Eckert Street shawlette, and it was just a triangular shawl. It really tiny, actually. I did the smallest one. I test knit it. It has a little bit of eyelets, a little bit of garter, and a little bit of brioche. So it was tiny little brioche sections, single color. This also is single color, so I mean, that's not that bad. And I didn't find it to be that bad. The only thing I thought was bad about brioche was if I screwed up, which I'm gonna screw up, or drop a stitch or whatever, it was really hard for me to drop down and fix, because since I'm new to brioche, I don't really understand how it works or how it looks when it's messed up. I mean, I can fix stockinette and riveting and purling, till the cows come home, but fixing brioche was really a challenge. I did it. I was able to fix 2 screw ups by dropping down, and I thought I'd fixed it a couple times, but you could still see it, so I went back and did it a different way, and I did eventually get it. I will say there is kind of a shortage of videos about how to fix brioche. So if anyone wants to do a really awesome tutorial that would help the rest of us schmoes fix our mistakes, I'd really appreciate that. Maybe they've been added since I did it. I knit this piece last year, and I remember looking for a tutorial for how to drop down, and I didn't see a good one. So hopefully they've been added, because if I'm gonna do this sweater, I'm gonna need to fix something. But it looks beautiful. I mean, there's Like, it's fluffy. There's like this beautiful halo from the alpaca. It just looks super cozy and amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so that is the Sowana. So that's definitely a contender. Then there's a couple of things that are a little bit less intense from a pattern standpoint. For instance, there is a really good hat. Hang on, I'm gonna find it. Okay, there's a hat that looks awesome. It's called Stargrove. It's mosaic knitting, but then the decreases are crochet. It is designed by Tyra Smith, Stargrove. And you guys, crochet is a no-go for me. So if you crochet, this does look really beautiful. I mean, the way the mosaic creates a texture, and then there's like the additional texture of the crochet decreases, that is beautiful. But no to crochet. Not generally. I can't pick up another thing. If I have another hobby, I mean, my kids are gonna starve. We're gonna have no clean socks. It's gonna be a disaster. So I'm gonna stick to the knitting for now. Where's this hat? Oh yeah. The hat I really wanted to talk about is called Overstory. It is by Heidi Kästner, and it is an all over cable pattern. Just really beautiful. There's ribbing at the brim. It doesn't look, I mean, it's kind of more of a beanie style. It's not too slouchy. And it's just, I love the way those cables work together. I could definitely see myself knitting that. It is, hang on, I think it's worsted weight. Let's find out. No, sport weight. It's a sport weight. You guys, that's not going to be so bad. It's like a lightweight hat. Or if you live in Chicago, you could wear it, in May or in October. Because today's October 1st. It is warm today, but next week it's going to snow. So that is the Overstory. Beautiful, beautiful. And there is one more sweater that I wanted to talk about. I don't think I can knit it as of yet because my skills are not there, but I do think it's beautiful. It is the Cladonia. It's a fingering weight all over color, not all over. It's a fingering weight colorwork yoke sweater that uses 4 colors. So a main color and then 3 contrasting colors. And it is gorgeous. There's short rows in the back. I mean, look at that back. That are just incorporated into the color work. So that is just beautiful. The motifs are so delicate, and it doesn't look like there's very many long floats, maybe in that top motif section, but definitely this light blue one here and the orangey color. That would not be hard. I mean, that would not be hard. That would be really hard for me, but there's no long floats to contend with. And it does look like it's only 2 colors per row. So to the extent that you're good at color work, I feel like that's totally attainable for somebody. Maybe not for me at this moment. But I do think it's a beautiful sweater. It like I said, it's fingering weight, it's top down yoke in the round, then you just separate for the sleeves and there you have it. But the coolest part of this sweater is, hang on, I'm gonna find it. They provide charts. Okay, I'm gonna insert a picture because I'm for sure gonna flash these charts because my camera work is not that great. But you can put hidden messages in the hem of the sweater. So it provides a full alphabet chart to just write out whatever you want on the hem just for yourself. So in this pattern, the sample has the words absorb, create, and release. But you can put whatever you want. So that's so cool. I feel like I should do that myself. You can put it on the cuffs. There's like instructions for doing forward-facing cuffs and a hem. Just, for a little Easter egg for yourself, which is part of what makes making your own stuff really neat, is that you can customize it just to have little special details for yourself. So I love that idea. And then obviously, last thing, the cover cardigan is just, that's truly what made me buy the magazine, because I just think it is stunning. Okay, it is called Sacness. It's a top-down cardigan that has these cabled panels on the front and then a really decent section of twisted rib at the hem. So it's shown here pretty cropped, but you can adjust the length to whatever you want. You just have to do more of that ribbing, which doing more twisted rib to me is not at the top of my list. But again, sometimes when the finished product, the outcome of it makes it worth it to just power through that. But the good thing about this cardigan, it's a worsted weight. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a worsted weight cardigan. And part of what makes it great is you do the button band as you go. So you don't have to pick up stitches afterwards. You sort of just include the button band as part of the knitting, which I love, because picking up stitches for a button band, I mean, I've done it, I can certainly do it, but I have a really hard time with my spacing, and I always end up way off, and either my button band is too floppy or like ripply, or it doesn't line up right. I don't know. I gotta get better at that. And I know the only way to get better is to do it more or avoid it. Just skip it. And knit something where the button band is included, like my Copenhagen cardigan by Petite Knit. You just kind of do the button band as you go. So I love that idea. And you also make the button holes as you go, which just makes the finishing all the easier, because I'm gonna be honest, those afterthought button holes for my Copenhagen cardigan, they're still not done. So maybe I'll put them in one day, but realistically, I probably just am not gonna have buttons or buttonholes on that cardigan. So it's working out fine. But for this type of a thing, I would like buttons. I mean, it looks like you could definitely, I'd get a lot of use out of it if you could close it. So I'm glad that you put the buttonholes in as you go, because I'm pretty lazy. So if I don't do it at the time, I might not actually get to it. So that's kind of my take on Pom Pom. Like I said, there is a headband, there's a beautiful stole, but it's 2 lace weights, and I'm over lace weight for a while. In fact, it is 2 lace weights with full on charted intarsia. No, I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at this. It's called Silvatica, and it is designed by Anna Husemann. You guys, this stole is out of this world gorgeous, but there's really no scenario where I'm gonna be knitting a lace weight entirely charted intarsia stole anytime in the next like 5 years. I can't do it. But if anyone wants to make this, I would for sure wear it. I mean, I would buy that, I would wear it. That's outstanding. But knitting it, like, not today. Nope, no can do. I need a break from lace weight. Even my doubled lace weight from my Daddy Ray's is just, it's a lot. So I think I'm gonna stick to some bigger yarn just for the minute so I can get some stuff done. That is Pom Pom Magazine. It is lovely. I mean, these photographs just make me want to knit all the things, if only to be that person that's like wandering through the forest in a linen dress with a hand knitted cardigan over the top of it, like impeccably styled. I mean, that's not my life. There is no forest around here. I have no linen dresses, but I could at least make the cardigan, right? It could happen. And that's all. I don't have anything else. I just wanted to pop on real quick and check in with you to let you know about the gift make-along and to implore you to join my Ravelry group and also Amanda's Ravelry group at Southern Knits in the Mitt, because I have not set up a Ravelry group prior to this because I was a little bit nervous that it would just be me over there and a bunch of crickets. So I figure I'm gonna set one up now because at least it'll be Amanda and me. So I won't be totally by myself. But if you want to come over and chat about what you're working on, we'd love to have you. If Ravelry is not your thing, feel free to chat about what you're working on Instagram and just tag me, or use the hashtag and I'll follow that. I will for sure see it. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm hoping to pop on next week with another podcast episode. I don't know what's gonna be on there because I'm not really working on anything except frantically trying to finish my data raise before the Stephen West MCAL. But we're gonna find out. Hop on over and find out what I'm working on. Let me know what you're working on down in the comments. I always love to know. You guys have such good pattern recommendations. And I'll talk to you soon. Happy knitting. Max, come say hi. Come on the podcast. Hi, happy knitting. Yeah. He's like, why do you wake me up? Why did I wake you up? I know, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Okay, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Bye, guys.